Mani Mahtal Avralgurun Zahok
Avralgurun Zahokto Alsuluwe Telvurjo Ara Hormaguwe Gerantan Bukhnden Nitgalte Om Mani Batme Hom Om Mani Batme Hom Om Mani Batme Hom Om Mani Batme Hom Utulukchi Borkhon bi Unne Yasne Namud bi Ulzah Murin Khargud bi Urvulchi Hamtar Aurare Om Mani Batme Hom Om Mani Batme Hom Om Mani Batme Hom Om Mani Batme Hom Under Ulanda Shattavi Urgun Dallada Shallavi Harangui Monhoga Belvuswe Hachiga Tamata Gatsarchivi Om Mani Batme Hom Om Mani Batme Hom Om Mani Batme Hom Om Mani Batme Hom Mani Inturgan Ursugiga Machten Shiluglen Nonshia Mashi Hallon Tammodor Huragaluga Avarare Om Mani Batme Hom Om Mani Batme Hom Om Mani Batme Hom Om Mani Batme Hom Uchita Turgan Usugiga Hukchim Balagan Nonshia Hitan Tammi Narandor Huragaluga Avarare Om Mani Batme Hom Om Mani Batme Hom Om Mani Batme Hom Om Mani Batme Hom Tumdandi Ma Churchiwa Dagigiwa Jisagawa Teni Jigurtun Malowa Diwa Jingdora Jivurashuk Om Mani Batme Hom Om Mani Batme Hom Om Mani Batme Hom Om Mani Batme Hom
So if you are that, then you are just a general Buddhist. You have a good view, you have the right view. We call it the right view Buddhist. It's not even any yana, you have the right view Buddhist. So now after that you want to really practice Dharma, you really want to practice. Then first you have to know that the main purpose of the Dharma of all the three yana is to transform the mind. Through the different methods, three yana has little bit different approaches. But the ultimate result is to tame the mind. For example, for the Theravada, the Theravada practiced, or Hinayana or Theravada, mind-wise, renunciation is very important. And practice-wise, the discipline is the most important. Vinaya is very, very important. Vinaya, when you talk of discipline, Vinaya is actually discipline of the body and the speech. For example, as a monk, as a lay practitioner, how should you walk? How should you talk? For example, Theravadan monks will not even look at, I think they not look at women. Not allowed to look at women. They are not allowed to touch the gold. They are not allowed to, wear slippers. They have to go bare feet. They have to go begging for the food. You cannot have kitchen in the Theravada monastery. So, and when you go begging also, you can beg only from the tree house. After tree house, you don't get food, you have to go back empty stomach. That is why the Theravada monks are not vegetarian. Even Buddha was not a vegetarian, because, of course, inside he is Buddha. For him, even eating meat he can liberate. But one reason was because Buddha was going around begging. So, when you beg, you cannot. For example, if I'm coming to beg in your house, I cannot say I'm begging for a food, but it must be vegetarian. you must give me vegetarian food, otherwise I will not accept you. How can you put like that? You are begging, at the same time demanding condition. So anyway, basically the point is that when you do these things, physical discipline, not touching the bowl, going bare feet, begging for the food, shaving your head, all these things, what it really does is that it automatically, from the physical and speech discipline, it automatically controls your mind, tames your mind. How can you have big ego when you're walking around and begging for the food? How can you have so much attachment when you're allowed to have only 2 clothes? So you don't need to worry about, how my clothes is doing, I need more money for the clothes, I need a nice watch, how do I get, you're not allowed to touch the bowl at all. You're not allowed to have a kitchen, so you don't need to worry about delicious food or not. You don't need to worry, you don't need to, if somebody give you delicious food, okay, very good, you don't need to excite it, because tomorrow you don't know what you're going to get. If somebody doesn't give delicious food also, it doesn't matter, tomorrow you might get a good food. So that attachment, pride, anger, because if you have a lot of money, sometimes that causes anger. It's taking away my money, my sponsor, my whatever, the disciple, whatever. So you don't have anything, so automatically the anger, negative emotion automatically gets controlled. It changes. And of course they do meditation. But the vow itself is mostly the body and the speech vows. Vinaya is mostly body speech, and then words also automatically tame the mind, and that is the key. Tame the mind is the key. So if you want to follow the Theravada practice, Hinayana way, what kind of guru you need? You need a guru who keep his vow very good. Very good monk. For example, in the Theravada, I think you can give Bhikshu and Bhikshuni vow only after 10 years. 10 years, I think. So anyway, so basically, if you want to follow Theravada, your guru needs to be a very good Bhikshu or Bhikshuni, and and keep his vow very pure, very disciplined. Discipline should be very, very good discipline. Because only if he keeps vow, he can give you the vow. He can teach you about the vow, discipline. So that is and you don't need to, Theravada, you don't need to see your guru as a Buddha. There is no, in the Theravada, doesn't say that you have to see guru as a Buddha, guru as a Bodhisattva. No. You need to respect your guru, definitely, yes. But guru is somebody who gave you vow. Guru is a very senior monk. So of course, older the monk, in the Theravada tradition, older the monk is very much high seniority. Because it is older monk means you have become monk you keep the vow for more years. So vow that is the discipline is the most important, so you go by the year. So that is the Theravada guru should be like that. Very disciplined, very learned in the Vinaya, and keep the vow himself, discipline, body and mind, speech discipline, very nicely. Now in the Mahayana, if you want to follow the Mahayana path, of course I'm not saying it's only one, but key I would say in the Mahayana, what is most important in Mahayana is the bodhicitta. Bodhicitta is a big, very beautiful name, but what it really means actually is selflessness. That's it, Whatever we do, speak, think, eat, walk, not for ourselves, but for the sake of all sentient beings, may it benefit. I drink water so that I survive, so that I can do Dharma, I can talk, I can help sentient beings. Selflessness, everything that we do, nothing to do with the oneself. I do Dharma, I do talking, I eat, I sleep, I walk, I laugh, everything for the sake of Mother Sentient Being. The selflessness is the most important. And selflessness is the way you tame your mind. So, Theravada vows, even the Bhikshu, Bhikshuni vows, actually they are the vows of the body and speech. Theravada, there is no mind vow. But in the Mahayana, we have body vow, speech vow, and the mind vow also. For example, if from the mind, also you have to keep the vow. Because you are, the most important vow is the selflessness. When you have a selfish thought, you are breaking the Mahayana vow, actually. So, and we keep the Mahayana vow also. Also the Theravada vows are important
Because Theravadan vows are mostly to do with the harming other people, preventing us from harming the sentient beings. Mahayana is about benefiting sentient beings. So if you cannot stop yourself from harming, how can I say, I will kill, but I will liberate, give life liberation? It is actually not really, not really a true practice. You eat, you kill, and then you do life release. So when you cannot stop harming, how can you benefit, truly benefit? So the Mahayana, of course, we have the body and the speech vow, but the priority, the most important, is the mind vow, and among the mind vow, the selflessness is the most important practice, the bodhicitta in Mahayana. And the selflessness, it actually works very nicely in taming the mind. Because why do we have pride, ego? It's because of, not because of selflessness. If you truly care for all the mother sentient beings, you will love them, you will give more importance to them. You will not be thinking, I am the most important. You will not be killing other people, saying, you will not be, like a kind of, harming other people, because because you are more important than other people. And you will not be getting jealous. How can you get jealous of someone you love so much? If your son and daughter doing well, you will not get jealous because you love your son and daughter. Similarly, if you have such a selfless bodhicitta mind, how will you get jealous? You cannot get jealous. How will you feel proud? How will you feel anger when you can love so much that their happiness and their the joy means much more to you? How can you ever get angry? How can you ever get attachment to the things, attachment to the samsaric things? Even if you are surrounded by the gold, when only thing you can think about is, through this my gold, how can I benefit other sentient beings? So this selflessness, with one selflessness, other negative emotions are automatically reduced. Maybe you don't go around begging, you don't go around barefoot. If you truly have the bodhicitta selflessness, automatically the 5 afflictive emotions, go down. Because, for example, right now we eat meat. Why? Because of our selfishness. For our selfish enjoyment of 5 minutes, 10 minutes, we kill other people. We kill other people. We take away their life. Because the selfishness is so strong. We can kill also, no problem, Why not? Because the selfishness is so strong, anger comes, hatred comes, pride comes, jealousy comes, everything, comes. So the Mahayana, the most important is selflessness. If you have the selflessness, you can, Mahayana, generally speaking, Mahayana monk, if you are a bhikshu, you are not allowed to touch gold. But if it's for the benefit of sentient being, selfless, 100% selfless, you are allowed to touch. Theravada, you are not allowed, 100% you are allowed to touch. Because Theravada is not about the mind world, but in the Mahayana, you are allowed to touch. And it makes sense also. If you touch gold, and you benefit the same for the sake of other people, so your gold doesn't make you give any attachment, because gold doesn't make any difference to you. Gold is because you care so much about sentient being, you touch the gold, you help other people, So that is why Mahayana, all the Mahayana tradition, usually they never eat meat. Mahayana temple, they never eat meat. They have a kitchen, yes, they cook. They don't go around begging, they give food. But the eating meat, bodhicitta, they always talk about loving kindness, compassion, like the Chinese and the Japanese, they're only about that. Like loving kindness, they talk a lot about. Because the reason why they don't go on begging is because it usually happens that when you give priority, the 100% priority, others automatically get second priority. So you get so much priority of selflessness and all that, other Vinaya, because in the Mahayana Vinaya it is said that as long as the selflessness is there, the Theravada vows, for example, not touching the gold, and then not looking at the people, not looking at the women, all of these can be kind of overcome, can be okay, allowed if it's from the selflessness. So anyway, the Mahayana, the main practice is the selflessness. Body, action. If you have a selflessness, among the 10 negative deeds, the 7 negative deeds, which are the body and speech, is allowed for Mahayana. If you are 100% selfless. So Mahayana Guru, how do you meet? Mahayana Guru, most important we say, two qualities. One is, of course, he should be learned in the Mahayana Sutras, in Mahayana, the teachings. Second is that even for his own life, he will not give up bodhicitta. But what it really means is that even for the sake of his life, he will never be selfish. The selflessness is the most important quality in the Mahayana master. The loving kindness, you can call it. The selflessness. And he must keep that bodhicitta vow. The bodhicitta vow and the knowledge in the Mahayana, these two, the self, but I would say most important quality is the selflessness. If not 100%, at least 80%, if not at least 50%. Maybe every time selflessness is very difficult, but at least the selflessness should be there. 100% selfish, definitely not. The selflessness, bodhicitta mind, and the knowledge of Mahayana, these two qualities are very much needed in the Mahayana master. And Mahayana also, sometimes we talk about Guru as a bodhisattva. Yes, sometimes Guru and bodhisattva may Guru manifestation, but usually also Mahayana also we don't talk much about Guru being a bodhisattva or Guru being the Buddha, that we never say. And even Avalokitesvara we say bodhisattva. So anyway, the Mahayana also I don't think we say Buddha. Bodhisattva sometimes, but generally it's a normal, bodhisattva we say. We say bodhisattva, my guru is a bodhisattva. Which level, but whatever, but still my guru is a bodhisattva. So bodhisattva relationship is there between the bodhisattva and the us. Now we come to the Vajrayana. Vajrayana is very, full of blessing, skillful method. But also if you don't have, good understanding of Mahayana, it's very confusing also. It is very complicated also, Vajrayana. And anyway, to be a practitioner of Vajrayana, to some extent or less, you have to be a Triyana practitioners. Especially for a beginner like us. We have to keep the physical and speech discipline. What discipline? Up to you. Bhikshu, Bhikshuni, lay vows, whatever. Some discipline must be there. Because right now we are beginner. How can we say that my visualization is so good? We have to keep. And the bodhicitta is must, because the Vajrayana and the Mahayana, philosophy-wise, the bodhicitta-wise, there is no difference. Method, there is a difference, but actually the Vajrayana you can say is part of Mahayana. You can say like that. So you have to have the bodhicitta, otherwise why do you need to get enlightened in this life? Why do you need to get enlightened if you don't have bodhicitta? So enlightenment and selflessness, compassion are very much required, yes. But on top of that, how do the Vajrayana, what is the main practice of Vajrayana? What is the main way Vajrayana transforms the mind? Is through the visualization and calm, remaining in the calm and abiding, remaining in the non-fabricated nature of the mind. These two are the main way that Vajrayana transforms the mind. In Vajrayana, why is visualization important? Because anyway we are visualizing all the time. First we have to know that. Samsaric visualization is going all the time. We are living in the visualization. It is not like when you do the Vajrayana, then you do Guru Padmasambhava visualization, purely visualization. But in general you feel that, generally I don't have to do visualization, I'm very comfortable. But Vajrayana is very difficult. I have to visualize this Guru Padmasambhava, the lotus, the light going out and out, very hectic, very difficult. Actually we are visualizing all the time. If we are not visualizing, what is enemy? Is the enemy just exist there? No. Our hatred makes him visualize him as our enemy. So when we see him, we feel upset, we feel angry. Person next to you, visualize him as his friend, lover. So when he sees that person, he feels very happy. What is the difference between him and me? We are seeing one object, one person. Different visualization. That is why, even a husband and wife, it's a visualization, very strong visualization. Before you marry, you don't care, what your wife is doing, what your husband is doing. You don't care. But from the moment you say, my girlfriend, my boyfriend, visualization starts. After that, where are you going? What are you doing? Who are you talking with? Very painful, very angry. Why? 1 year before you don't care. Now why? Because the visualization, very good. Samsaric visualization. My girlfriend, my house, my enemy. Beautiful. Visualization very strong. So the attachment is very strong. Any problem, anger very strong. Then the karma. So we are visualizing all the time. Every time. Right now I can visualize a lot of people. That's also visualization. Maybe tomorrow I go and give 10,000 people, I will say, oh, very small crowd. Only 1,000. 10,000, very big. That's also visualization. We are visualizing all the time. Good, bad, beautiful, ugly, happy. We are always in the samsaric visualization. Even the ego, self. If you check, there is no self, but you are visualized so well. Usually you say, Mr. Lee, Mr. Lam, you say, oh yes. Why? Visualize so well. Where's the director? You say, you are not born director, you are not born husband, you are not born wife. Why now so? Because the visualization is so good. If somebody says Mr. Lam very bad, immediately very angry. Even though maybe he's talking about some other Mr. Lam, but your visualization is so good. So we are visualizing all the time. That we have to know. Like example, like the fact that you are clapping is also visualization. Really, like many years ago, when the British, they went to the Himalayan for discovery expedition. In our Himalayan tradition, when you clap, is to drive away the negative spirit. So the Himalayan people, they've never seen the, like yellow, green eye, yellow hair, look very scary. So they thought it's a devil coming. Then they did, chase away the devil, to drive away. And in the Tibet, Himalayan area, if you do that, they're very upset. But the British people, they're so happy. They thought now all the Himalayan people, they're welcoming us, with like that. So two different people, different visualization, feel, experience different one, different visualization. You can clap, I don't mind. I have a modern visualization. So, anyway, so everything is visualization. Rich and poor is visualization. Hundreds of years ago, if you're a rich man, you could go on a horse. You have a lot of, in your house, you have a lot of sacks of rice bags, and you have many horses. The best horse you ride, you feel very happy. Everybody says, wow, he's a very rich guy, he go on a very nice horse. Now, 21st century, you go on a horse, people will laugh at you, people will call you stupid. You have to go on a car, that also, Mercedes or BMW. These are actually all visualizations. When people do marketing, what they are actually trying to teach, they are teaching us visualization. How to visualize very well. So the movie star come and they come in their nice car, then that's how our visualization training, visualize. So we visualize very well. And for the one car, you can pay $1 million, no problem. Visualization is very good. So anyway, any like gold and diamond in the Vajrayana there. If you reach that level, but you have to be careful in the Vajrayana. Vajrayana level is very high, so before you reach that level, you act like you are Vajrayana level, then you fall down, very dangerous. But if from the Vajrayana, purely Vajrayana point of view, if you touch gold, so what, If you touch diamond, so what, Who says diamond is precious? What is diamond? It's actually a stone, Some even say it is the coal, the black one, we burn. It becomes very hard. Some say it's diamond. The black one, nobody wants. It becomes pressed after many years, everybody wants diamond. Also visualization. Who says gold is very precious? We like to wear gold, we like to wear diamond. If we And actually, if you wear a stone around your neck and you visualize a diamond, it's actually the same. It is both are visualization. Stone is not good, diamond is good, also visualization. So when you know that it is a visualization, whether you touch diamond or gold or whatever, whether you go in Mercedes or your horse or walk, it doesn't really make that much, that much, it doesn't make you anger, doesn't make attachment that much. Because the problem is never with the things, the problem is with our concept, how we project. From Mahayana point of view, whether we attach to it or not. From the Vajrayana point of view, whether we conceptually we think that diamond exists as it appears to be. Gold is existing there, beauty is existing there, rich is existing there. The concept of 100% existing, that is the killer in the Vajrayana. The concept, the dualistic concept, good, bad, rich, poor. If you don't have that, what is gold? What is gold? The 11 Gyalwa Dokhampa, when he was coming back from Himalaya, somebody offered him 1 kilo of gold. He carried around his neck for 10 days, and suddenly he throw it like that, And everybody is regretting, why he throw the gold? We are so poor. It's for him, gold and stone, it's the same, They are both equally visualization, so it doesn't matter to him. So we have a samsaric visualization. Samsaric visualization makes us go deeper and deeper in samsara, makes us angry, makes us jealous, makes us sad. So now we need another visualization to change that. So instead of visualizing as my ordinary people, ordinary house, I visualize everybody as a Buddha, Bodhisattva. I visualize, instead of saying this is a hotel, visualize very nice hotel, I like very much. I'm very proud I'm staying in a Rex hotel. Instead of visualizing like that, you visualize it as a pure land. Tomorrow you sleep on a road, you visualize that also as a pure land. So it doesn't make any difference to you. You visualize someone not as my friend, my enemy, but as all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. And your guru, you visualize, especially you visualize gurus, even relatively speaking also. It is said that enlightened beings in the degenerate time will come in the form of human being, the Buddhas will manifest. But even from understanding point of view, guru also has to be visualized as a Buddha. So there's an ignorant concept. And anyway, the visualization, the positive visualization, Guru Rinpoche, Pure Land, Guru as a Buddha, all of these are true as antidote to the samsaric visualization that is so strong in us. But Vajrayana knows that to immediately to visualize everybody as the Buddhas and Bodhisattva, of course we should try. When you do chanting, we try Guru Balma Sambhava, all the Buddhas and all our friends, and then becomes like male, female Buddha. We try, and we will try. One day we'll be able to do it. Sign of the visualization is the first sign of visualization is you will be truly able to see, what you visualize. That is the first sign. If you visualize all the sound as Om Mani Padme, after some time every sound it become like that, like a money. That's why I was telling some days back that His Holiness Mother does the Amideva, Amideva, Shri Amitabha, Azita, so much that she says that when she hears a language she doesn't understand, like she doesn't understand Chinese or Vietnamese, then when people talk language she doesn't understand, she hears Om Amideva, Shri, Om Amideva, Shri. This is the step of visualization. And then when you do it very well, you visualize yourself you will see yourself as yourself as much. For example, the Chakra Sambhara, other people will also start to see you as Chakra Sambhara. When visualization reaches that level. Anyway, so the main point of what I am trying to say is, so in the beginning to visualize everybody as a Buddha, as Bodhisattva is quite difficult. So the Vajrayana first says, start with the Guru. See the Guru as a Buddha. Guru's activity, whatever he do, whether his Guru is like dressing very nicely and coming with, Om Mani Padme Hum very nicely, or he's jumping up and down, whatever. If you are Vajrayana practitioner, that is. If you are Mahayana, you don't need to do. You can tell the monk, how can you behave like that? The sutra says like that. Mahayana, you cannot. You can say. Vajrayana, actually from the Vajrayanas, if you read the Tantras, You can't. You can check your guru before you accept, yes. So anyway, whatever the guru's activity, whatever guru appear, behave, whatever, is visualized as a pure, a Buddha's activity. Why is it? But why is it like that? And when you do it, actually, when you visualize it, you do get the merit of, it does become like that. You do get the merit of praying to the Buddha, respecting the Buddha, and all of that. But in reality, actually, it should start with the guru. Whatever the guru do, whatever guru say, guru's looks, whatever is the Buddha. Start with the guru, but slowly, but it should not stop with the guru. Slowly, first the guru, then slowly, Dharma brother, sister. Slowly, all the sentient beings. After some time, not only guru, whatever they do, even other people also, what they do, good or bad, we have to understand that good and bad is my concept, is my samsaric visualization. Why am I getting caught up in attachment and the samsaric visualization? Whatever people, for example, like say, bad thing to me, bad is what? Is my visualization. Good is also my visualization. So, and to all the sentient beings, you have to have a pure vision. But in the beginning, it is difficult to have pure vision towards everybody. It is more easy to have pure vision towards one person. So you start with the guru. So gurus as a Buddha, guru's activity as a Buddha. But slowly, as you become more used to it, slowly, every sentient being's activity, whatever they do, is a pure vision. As a pure. That is because that step will lead you to the next step, the shunyata, emptiness. The state of realizing that both are non-existent, good and bad, good behavior, bad behavior, both are from my dualistic concept, my visualization. Both are not existing, good and bad both. But you start with the guru first. That is why in the Vajrayana we say, devotion to my guru, but the pure vision towards everybody, every master, every lineage, pure vision. Devotion to my guru and my lineage. That is the reason why in the Vajrayana it is recommended that it is not forbidden. It's not like you cannot have two gurus, you have to follow only one. Not like that. Forbidden, no. Recommended, yes. Why? Because first of all, in terms of lineage, each lineage has so much profound teachings. If you are not practicing, actually if you don't practice, you just come here, receive teaching a little bit, go receive teaching a little bit. Actually you are, you might think that you have a lot of lineage. Actually it means you have no lineage at all. If you still don't practice anything, you still have lineage. Then all the animals, the dogs, donkey, they also have lineage. They are also not practicing. They are also going everywhere. They are also Say, of course, then you don't need to practice. Then of course, definitely you don't need lineage. You can say I belong to everybody or I belong to nobody. You can say like that. But if you really want to practice, each lineage is rich in the beginner, middle, until enlightenment. It has everything step. How can you even have the time to go around like that? First of all. Second of all is after Vajrayana you receive the Vajrayana. You receive Mahayana, doesn't matter. Vajrayana, initiation and teaching. That person has become your guru. You have to have a Buddha-like vision. So how can you have Buddha-like vision to so many gurus? How could you really follow the command of so many gurus? How is it very difficult? What if your guru says to go for retreat, another guru says go for Padayatra? You'll be very confused. You don't know what to do. And maybe you can accept this guru's behavior because maybe it suits your culture. Maybe another guru, what he does, you don't like very much. You can't accept. But what to do? You've already accepted initiation, everything received. So anyway, so it is at our level right now. It is very difficult us to have a pure vision towards many. So rather for beginner like us, and one lineage, and especially one root guru, is very much recommended for us. So so that we don't break the Vajrayana Samaya. If you break the Samaya, you receive 1,000 initiation from Vajrayana, you will never receive any blessing. Actually, you might, go very the negative way, the down way. You never. That is one of the main reasons why in Vietnam, when holiness comes, give teaching, so many signs appear. One is because you have a devotion and blessing holiness here. But blessing holiness is always there. Not like Vietnam holiness, more compassionate, other being he doesn't love very much. How can it that be? But it is because Buddha's love is always there, very much. You have a devotion, and the second is because the Vajrayana is very new here. So there is no Samaya broken. Samaya is very clean right now. Your holiness, you meet only one a year. Holiness doesn't give that much command. Whatever holiness say, practice, you do it. So there is no impure vision, no breakage of Samaya. That is why right now the blessing very fast. Signs very clear. Slowly it will disappear. Definitely. Even Ladakh holiness told me when he was young, so many signs appear. Now only some time. Last time the tree plantation we saw quite a sun and a dragon and all that, but compared to before it's like every day, it's like so usual. Now decrease. Why? Samaya broken, so many things. So that is why as a beginner it is recommended to have one village practice and follow one main guru, root guru. It's because our lack of capability of pure vision practice. And it is true if you can think carefully. For example, I'm sure from my experience I can say that, for example, if somebody says, if you do something, do this work, so you will always say like, why do you have to do this work? I don't want to do the work. Guru says, oh okay. Guru says I will do. You will say like that. You sit down there. I don't want to sit. I want to sit there. Guru says, okay, I sit. Because so in a way, this guru relationship is actually a very good teaching. If you cannot be humble to even one person, if you cannot respect one person who is your teacher, who is your guru, how can you be humble to other sentient beings? How can you respect all the sentient beings? How can your ego go down? Right now our ego go down only for our guru. That's good. Right now our ego, guru say, okay, I do guru, I do. Slowly other people also, whatever they say, okay, I'll do, if benefit you, I'll do, I don't mind. Why? Because guru trained you. Many gurus, when you go to see the guru, Vajrayana guru, like I was telling Venerable, the Titan Venerable, they were saying the Mahayana is very on time. I was saying Vajrayana, we're always late. Actually, in a way, it is a technique. Because, when you go to see the guru, immediately they come, all say, you come in, welcome, you feel a little proud, I am quite a special disciple. Guru has a special connection. Guru make you wait for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Then your pride, your feeling of ego goes down. And that is good. Guru's job is not to make you more ego. You already have so much ego. Guru's job is to reduce your ego, not to make you feel more important. And that's not the Guru's job. So that is why, the Vajrayana, I personally feel the Guru-student relationship. Of course, I also cannot have that many gurus, because I cannot have that much pure vision. I am a very beginner, ignorant person. I only have one main guru. So for me to follow one main guru, when I respect the guru, when guru has made me wait for 2-3 hours, I think it's a great teaching. Because I can wait 3 hours for my guru, for other people I can wait 15 minutes, no problem. If I cannot wait 10 minutes for my guru, other people forget it. I cannot wait 1 minute. If you don't come on time, I go back. Everything not on time, I upset. It's a great teaching, the guru yoga relationship. So if you do that's the reason why we say about Vajrayana like that. Because anyway, you receive one teaching, one lineage, you don't practice, you don't get in, then it is same anyway. Wherever you go, you don't keep samaya, then there is no enlightenment for you at all. So anyway, when you do the visualization very well, it helps you to go to the next stage of practice. That is realizing the non-fabricated nature of the phenomena through the practice of remaining in the calm and abiding nature of the mind. For example, anyway, if you don't do the visualization very well, it is difficult for you to understand the samsaric visualization. For example, nowadays when we go by the even teaching and all, we are going with so many cars and everything, like motorcycle, a lot of people and all. In a way, it is the different people have different visualization. We see things differently. If you are a practitioner, you should understand that it is also a visualization. Maybe for us, we think it's a very good and very way of respecting the Dharma, respecting the master, respecting and accumulating the merit. Very good. You have that visualization. You have that merit from tremendous amount. You respect the Dharma. Why not? During the Buddha Shakyamuni's time, when they used to invite master, that time no car, so elephant and the chariot and the army, they used to receive. Okay, very good. But you understand that, but you should not be, get excited about these things. Because when during this time when we are going around, I can see many tourists they are photographing, Maybe from their point of view, we are like a circus, on the circus parade, going show, But then it's nothing, no devil, nothing, it's like a very fun, interesting, picture, That's their visualization. So if you know the visualization very well, what have we understood today? The emptiness of what we consider great. We consider great our visualization. Tourists think very good sight, maybe some sort of circus, I don't know, very funny thing. Their visualization. What is the truth? Truth is, it is neither. It is beyond good and bad. So you reach the shunyata. Actually you reach the shunyata, but through the practice of visualization. For example, there is a story that in the past there was one Indian master. He didn't know how to do visualization very well. He's like us. You don't know Guru Padma Sambhava, the lotus, the letter Shi, he didn't know how to do visualization very well. But he was, before he became practitioner, he was the buffalo herder, take care of the buffalo. So the Guru said, you cannot visualize Buddha or Chakra Samvara, so you visualize on your head 2 buffalo horns, So then he visualized very nice, because he respects his Guru, Guru's command, pure vision towards the Guru. So he very meditative, very nicely, maybe 3 years he visualized. After 3 years, he can feel the horn. When he has to go around, he can feel the pain, he has to bend down, he can touch, he can feel it. Other people maybe can or cannot, I don't know, but he can feel it. He can feel everything, the horn, and very nicely he can feel on his head. Then the Guru told him the second step. Before you have visualization, you have no horn. Now because of your visualization, you feel you have a horn. What is the truth? Truth is beyond having or not having. That is what? Madhyamika, the middle path. What is middle path? By nature, everything is in the middle path. By fabrication conceptually, yes, exist, don't exist, good, bad, beautiful, ugly. That is how we go into the true side, true side. By nature, everything is in the Madhyamika, middle path, non-fabricated nature. So through the practice of visualization, we accumulate merit, we do purification. For us, Guru is with Buddha anyway. From historical, for example, like us, we are fortunate to meet His Holiness. Holiness is Buddha was said from Buddha Shakyamuni himself, said in the sutra. After each of Holiness passed away, there are relics of Avalokitesvara on his body. So it is not only visualization, but even the relative truth-wise also, it is proven. We have fortunate to meet Avalokitesvara in human form. So it really is a Buddha. And visualize him as a Buddha. And we accumulate merit by prostrating, chanting, whatever the visualization, we do or serving, whatever. Through that we do the accumulation of merit, purification, as well as understand the samsaric, reduce the samsaric visualization, through this visualization practice. And then automatically the next step is to understand that, like I said, like the buffalo man, he got enlightened when he understood, that actually the true nature of the thing is beyond anything good or bad, beyond yes or no. So similar like that, in the Vajrayana, the second part of practice is, you visualize many things, but after some time you dissolve. Even the Guru is a Buddha, but Guru also you dissolve into your mind, because ultimately even the Guru is none other than your own non-fabricated nature of mind. You dissolve into Guru, you are into my Guru, and then you remain, in the present moment without fabricating. And when you remain in fabrication, you realize that from your nature of the mind, good and bad naturally is not there, but refabricated. Instead of saying this is a flower, when you remain unfabricated nature, flower doesn't say I am flower. Flower doesn't say I am beautiful. We say beautiful, visualize it. We visualize good, we visualize bad. So, since we are always visualizing, ultimately how do we realize the true nature of the flower, true nature of the thing? By remaining in the unfabricated nature of the mind. So that you see unfabricated nature of the mind, unfabricated nature of the flower, unfabricated nature of the good and bad, unfabricated nature of the hot and cold. So everything is understood as the middle part, union of yes and no, empty and existing, hot yes, but no at the same time. The true Buddha nature is realized, through the visualization leads to that. That's why practice also, we visualize Tara, Guru, Padmasambhava, but ultimately, even the Guru we dissolve into ourselves, we remain in non-fabricated nature. That's how you tame your mind, through the Vajrayana technique, Vajra practice path. So, ultimately, Vajrayana, Guru, what quality does Guru should have? Of course, Vajrayana definitely should have, in generally speaking, Vajrayana Guru should have, the Vinaya vows, the Bodhisattva, definitely, of course. But Vajrayana Guru can be a lay person also. You don't necessarily Guru have to be famous and, all of these are not really quality of the Guru. But anyway, the main quality, but let's take from the Vajrayana point of view itself, what the main quality Guru needs is, he must have a very, very good relationship or the good samaya with his own Guru. Pure vision towards one's own Guru. If he doesn't have pure vision towards own Guru, how can he teach us? So that is why we say the lineage has to be very pure, unbroken lineage. So through the pure lineage, the blessing is there, the teaching is there. He can also teach us how to have the pure vision. So the lineage, general purity of lineage, but especially your Guru must have very good relationship, good samaya with his own Guru, unbroken samaya, or repair some, whatever, very good samaya, number one. Second is he should be skilled in the Vajrayana practices of visualization, chanting, teaching, but especially the visualization. And on the third, if possible, he should be fully realize the Mahamudra, nature of the mind. Even if he or she have not realized the nature of the mind, he should at least kind of, introduce to it and recognize it. Because realize it means like, for example, when you become the Bodhisattva first bhumi, that's the time you truly see the shunyata. But then after every bhumi you see clear, better, until you become enlightened, you see everything. It's very true. So similar like that, maybe even not truly seen, but at least he should be someone, his own Guru has introduced him to the nature of his mind, and then he has recognized his nature of the mind, realized Mahamudra. That quality Vajrayana Guru must have. Unbroken lineage, skill in the visualization, and have recognized the nature of his own mind. That three is the quality of the Vajrayana Guru. So that if you have this kind of quality, then Vajrayana Guru will have the blessing of the lineage. He will have blessing, he will have experience. If you have not seen the nature of mind yourself, it is how can you introduce? So anyway, sorry, we took so long. Actually, I was telling Venerable that I cannot talk very long, only 1 hour. Everybody's tired, including myself. So when I come here, such a good atmosphere, so free, so happily, and your own interest, your karma. Usually I can feel the people audience, if they are very sleepy, lazy, teaching become very short, very quick, So anyway, So somehow it became very long and we went into very detail. But there was one question I got. One was whether you need to visualize in the mantra. When you visualize like Om Ahom, do you need to visualize like the Tibetan, the Himalayan or the script? Actually, that is not Himalayan script exactly. That is, I think, the words are the sound itself is actually from the Sanskrit. Because Buddha Shakyamuni gave teaching in the Sanskrit. That is why when you translate to the Himalayan language, the sound is all from the Sanskrit language. And it is considered very holy because the Buddha gave teaching in the Sanskrit. So if you can visualize, it will be very good. Anyway, every visualization is a baptist. Every visualization we do that goes against, makes you uncomfortable, is actually very good. That means the samsara visualization is making you uncomfortable. It's very good. So anyway, that is the question, answer your question. And then lastly, again, I wanted to truly thank all the volunteers. They work, and all the people who I don't know, but all of you who have supported, and for all the Dharma activities that we can do so that we can spread the Dharma, help the people of Vietnam, help all the sentient beings to do our own Guru Yoga. So since we have talked a lot, even now I have nothing more to say. Within these, if you think carefully, I think we have covered almost most of the thing. For Mundro and all, you can ask Venerable. They have done Mundro many times, so they have the full confidence. And lastly, what I want to say is that now we have talked a lot about Guru, but talking is cheap. Action we need. So I think we should all do one Guru Yoga one time. The calling Lama from afar, and then we will receive the blessing. Because Guru in the Vajrayana is the Buddha, Daka, Dakini, Amitabha, Avalokiteswara. Everything is embodied in the Guru. So if you know from understanding how to pray to the Guru, Guru can fulfill all your wishes. The best protection, best realization, everything comes from the Guru. So we will, instead of me coming and keeping anything on your head, let's directly receive from the outer inner secret Guru. So we will do the calling Lama from afar one time, and then we will all say good night.
Sote de